Let me clear a few things first. One, about my Nigerian antecedents. My stepmother is Nigerian, who raised me, and she comes from Oheneba State. And so, what Kayode was explaining was that at a point in time when there had been a coup in Ghana, my father lived in exile here in Nigeria, and I had to come and stay with my stepmother for many years in Offa. So I know Offa quite well. And I consider that my hometown here in Nigeria. And the Olofa of Offa was very gracious to grant me a chieftaincy title. And so for those of you who don't know, I'm the Are Atolashi of Offa Kingdom. And he told a story about our intervention in Gambia when there had been an election. And
Oheneba Media for Nefremui. I have media royals, media Muadeshiano, no, Asiabana, Aintasamana, Amamlani Amani Mutumedie, Oheneba Media Betanete, Intiama for Muntier, Muntier and Yado.
Ebusian for me, Mamunina Mwakwa Baba, Oheneba Media, so Mediani Asini PC, Oheneba Ejini Makon. Asamwe da paso a yesidi koso obi etune de the Igbo kingdom ya abetodwa se His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Chukudi ya sisi ade o se ono no one de Igbo king ewo Ghana ana Igbo king ewo Ghana ya o se say wa acquire 50 acres of land, which is about 250 plus of land. Ewo old lingo pram ho nsama beto dwam gidi say ebebe na wotwe ni de omanfo no kwan ho a social media so obi a kire na dwene ka de wonim na yei na amanfo eto mengrase wo hene beje ni mako say yeba ahensem amambre ene amane a wonim mu kakra na asemi yente so akabi no hene ba wonso ehene fa na wugina abusuya baby am gina no ntina sabri me na oba bebon komo no na baby obi aka bia eye na me family na free different angle kakra obi bebusa se ye ka se obi a build the kingdom ana obi o kingdom a ase ne say ena ye ka se obi eye king a ase ne say who is the king? Afei matesa amanfo bebre ebusa se utu kwai ba Europe amahudu pi so a obekọ Holland ye wa asantefo hene o Holland obekọ Germany ye wa asantefo hene o Germany obeba Belgium ye wa asantefo hene o Belgium okọ France ya ye wo sebe fantefo hene wo ba association bi se kwawu a bo se ye wo kwawufo hene ene ade se enye only Asante kwa other tribes ni bebre ewo mu hemfo ewo across the world in kura Ghanaian communities was no baby kura de omu de ebia Ghana hene ya wo bia Italy okwa ni nyina wo ho nti amanfo bisa se ada na yene de other countries no omu nya sebe trimuka se omu no so build the kingdom nkoma aye ba bebo afei adienti ena bepem ne omampanyini ontimi mfa na non to asimnim abusanfo I'm going to play a very sensitive video because it's sensitive one. Let's say a video nwanwa na ehu na obi asonte da say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama unim say ne stepmother no a Nigerian I will free the Igbo community. I will bring you the details. Afei, why is it that Ghana for bu fu Nigeria for? Say omo mpene especially ema Igbo for emenya omo community or Ghana. Ebusuafo we ya meba enkoma me no ba beboyi. Eye ehintasem a broni beka say the mystery behind Buhaha ana ensemo ekoso yi no. Nti nyabre videos no de go abonten dada me mbo videos bebree na emom be be ka won adoma nkomasem abakosem hintasem enti wasum ne tie bie sanso Oheneba de me ba na me de asemara nko na me de nam abusuafo. First of all, obi bebusa say, who is His Royal Majesty Dr. Chukudi ya ye kan ho asem yi. Abusuya, this is a gentleman ofri eye Igbo Nigeria. Now obesettle Ghana as a businessman na oton spare parts ho. O start here no kra no. Na oton CD players sa na ete no. Na ihunu ya ne say wa convert into spare parts. We don't have any problem with that. Seja odi ne dwumadie. Abusuafo de yete ya ne say 2012 His Royal Majesty Easy Dr. Chukudi ya crown say oye the Igbo king ewo Ghana na nukrenie abeye nipa bebre asomo sebe kese kakra nemom attention na nkoso kese because udru Ghana ye wo nkoso hene hodo ye wo aboafo hene which enkoso hene no omudwumadi ni sebe omubua emakro empuntu koso na ye bo nkoso hene a enye problem dia enti ukonkro bebre so a sebe abrofo any foreigners nyina yetimi yo nkoso hene enti se Igbo community bi abepie mu won kran na bia nanano won kran ehu ni nwuma pa no ma ye nkoso hene a ken ha adwene until say ye behunu say or you should the title of His Royal Majesty Easy Dr. Chukudi. Na Nigeria ana Igbo kasere efro bi easier ana easier. Let's say king. Now the issue ye kan ho asem nyina ne say opinion no, can he call himself a king? Ono wakase or build the kingdom be ewo enkrayana. That is the question bidika no abo honkomo. First of all, yen hwei se yekase obi eye kina one hwan na yekase kingdom wa e de ne friend kingdom. Now obi abetimi akọ ne dictionary mu na ana obi abetimi afa ne dictionary na wa the meaning of a king. Now if you wasa with the meaning of a kingdom, se yekase ye frɛ ekuyo bi ana obi akɔsettle baabi ne kase wa owo kingdom wa first e was say nipa no wo asase a aida se wako ana wanya wakonka obi na wagye asase no afa ana se ne nananom agapade e na waben inherit ana ne nananom awuwu akona aben na agapade because in Ghana yenton asase nemom ye lisi asase entina Ghana se de asase ma wo first na ye lisi asase me ama wa na ye 99 years ena say yate so aba 50 years enti ye de asase ma wo ote so say otena so 50 years no opese ensa anya wo de a embremu no eye say wo sa ko renew lease no every the original owners omu asase no eye omu de anansa kasa so when you're original owner of a land here, you cannot call yourself a king within that land. But you won't hear now. Igbo king ya can say me. You say, assassin no say ya ampase. Watuto bi imposed ya okase. Ningo pram ho. Wa kwai 50 acres of land, which is about 120 plus now. Say ya ampa. Assassin no. Any bona fide property and nanom de agano ana obey inherit so I may inherit asasi biadia. He cannot call himself a king on obey na say or build the kingdom in that assertion on kra no wrong obi babusa say ade na ene Oheneba so you too quite call ebi America yes ye wa asantefo hene wo ha ebi Asante King in Belgium, Asante King in Holland. Now, omudie no, the difference between the papai Igbo King ya ye, and the other and him for be ye. Say any oko and a Kumasikra, for instance, ye won't fanti for him. They call him a king within the Infante community or chief. It is okay. But no, only asasia a yet wabe inherit and anomaja padium de jano. So what I say, enti a ye Infante community. Infante folk a community ya. And I say, you better say Ghanaian community, yeah, will be a Netherlands. Now, omu diane say, a ye association ne be a omuatie. Dodo ono aye registered. Omu afa krone ana omani mu enhiheyem ene mbrem na omu register wo mu ho. Ena omu ayi omu leader. Omu pome friend the president or chief or king. There is nothing wrong with that. And moreover, sana nanomu a omu wa monone no. They don't have a palace. Omu ni baby agase asantefo ahimfie wo France elie. Enti that is the seat of asantefo hene. And I say the seat of enfantefo hene. Oh, omu shade ni ahimfie. Ese obia report ma wo mu. And more also Obagana sa ahimfo yimfie no omun kuko enkura hodo so emobobobo sub cheese tieniye omun konkura hodo so emobobobo sub cheese ti said ye ohini wo bobobo nkura hodo na kobo sub cheese no it is wrong enti eba ne sai na watimi aba manipulate our system ni mu a ofre ne ho a king, the Igbo king or say obe building a kingdom ewo Ghana. To understand, say, or see streets be or hokranoa, or de on ananom nene papanom, wo edin beto so. Now the question is, so what is self when he did to so? Abra unim sa dear no anyway japadia forever. Nebum, Yamao baby no what's not per Ghana, said the ancient here, say, Yamao baby etna, nemum yam twasa say, Sani amambre ni amani etie, utu sonsa. Near the amount, but yen Tom say a bona fide property. Eti sa assertion say me the men ananum din crab to so no. Meaning the entry was say na nanom we one crime ningo pram omuma papa yi kwai e ma na yesade no. It is wrong. Afei yen hwa de ba kwe. O hwa papa no a wokasa ne body language. Yesu ya de obusiafo mom yentwe adwene nsi ne so me bia ne ma so na kiro ohwe ne body language how sikasa ne ye ene ne ma bia wo ya okasa with confidence and boldness be at say the sabe you mprediasa ese onim ne wo ye because okasa utim say there is power behind nasem no awoka no. Why? Because oni ama former president focus yesia oni military focus ya oni police focus ya oni stakeholders be organa kosia politicians journalists top hierarchies entiese wa building in wakodu level bia ese wo wa hotoso se wo say e wo Ghana and anya me wan say e bia e koso ato a ebedu stage bi mpo no Ghana say if you want to become a president here, this man no obey very relevant and powerful because as a ya pave way amano Emma need to be manipulate system to an extent say or will say ewa abainu any Ghanaian communities in him. Very dangerous pa. It's the na way no onimni awaye papa. Let's watch how our kasa efa how we building a kingdom no udi enti kakra bi ne emra ye beto ankomo ne so abo hu de me pa akire ni nyina
is the establishment of the first Igbo town in Ghana and of course the first in the world. If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Igbo village in Virginia. They created it by putting the antiques, the antiquities of Ndibo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Ndibo. But I'm creating Igbo village, which has never happened in the history of the world, among the Igbos in the world. As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land, that is 250 plus of land along the Flower Road, that is at Old Ningo area. But along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're going to build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana. They always go with their entourage. If they come to Ghana, their entourage will see where they will lodge for free of charge, maybe for a day or two. Most of their visits, it doesn't take more than 48 hours or 24 hours. They stay there free of charge, and they know that, yes, this is what they have benefited from the Igbos living in Ghana. Again, our people that have accommodation problem and all that will come get there at least for 2 or 3 days before they can get a out of the country, or those that come into the country, in one way or the other, will have accommodation of 100 rooms guest house. We will also, in the palace of the Igbo, we also have apartment there for special guests like governors and ministers. And in future, I know that we, the Igbos, will provide president in Nigeria. And I know that the president that will rule Nigeria at time to come must be an Igbo man. And one day, by the special grace of God, he also going to be part of those that are going to lodge at the guest house there in Igbo village. In that Igbo village, my good brother, what I want to do there is we'll create streets there. We'll create streets that will represent the names of the ancient Igbos. We'll create the streets that will bear the name of Sambakwe Street. That's the ex-governor of Imo State. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Nzaogo. We'll create a street that will bear, of course, the name of my father also, Zemaladi Henetu. And all the great Igbo leaders that they have gone, and those are present, will create streets in their name that will represent them in Igbo village in Ghana. And this Igbo village in Ghana, every Igbo man all over the world have right to come there and buy property. Either you want a plot of land or 2 plots of land to build your dream house. We're also going to build tall buildings of maybe 6th floor or 7th floor. We'll sell them flat by flat. And we will have a single entrance in this Igbo village. When you come in there, you're coming into Igbo village in Ghana. From there, Igbos will expand. We will build markets there. Igbo market will represent there. Igbo school will be built there. We will create transport section there also. We will create what we call Ezigbo Garden. In Igbo language, you call it Mbala Ezigbo. Ezigbo Garden meaning where we create about 4 plots of land. We use 4 plots of land for that, for Ezigbo Garden, where we're going to plant yam, plant all the trees, all the leaves you can get in Igbo land. Okwa, ube, akubeke, mtoroba, oha, we're gonna also plant yam there. We'll plant ube there.
Ria ebusuafo Igbo ken no ene akoti da ba no. Na me kan se mienu bi aka ho me ba na me di video e kire se omampanyini Mahama na ono ni step mother eye Nigeria ni a ofri Igbo a wakotena ho me di information abrew nti ontimi nka papa na sem because ohun se eye ni nua Igbo ni a based on papa awari mu no nti ontimi nka ho asem mi wia mema the mystery behind Ghana for any bra abre at this time ana ehintasem a etaye kire nti ama Ghana for any abre at this time say there shouldn't be an Igbo community in Ghana ana Igbo kingdom in Ghana no ye no so me de ho asem atom so busuafo yen hwa de unim say Ghanaian communities ya ewo abroad so ompese omusi ohini bi kura se de Igbo fo yesi ya. For instance, me the Asante example. Sometimes, and not most of the times, and say na obesi ohini bi se bia Asante fo hene ewo Holland, Asante fo hene ewo Denmark, Asante fo hene wo Italy no. You need to write an official letter eba mensia ebe siki permission na menhia ede rep ebe represent sebe sante hene na obehwe se de mo ye no monam amamre ne amane kwan so ekuo no ye registered na ho entia emra ne amane bia all these things omo factor ni in ansana ya ma okwaya mo abesai na ye wie kura no a ye sa do aba menhia abekire sante hene sebe Ghana for an asante for ewo bia Holland, Germany, France, Austria no ye boaboa no we na order ya no amamre de amane ye fem na wakyerɛkyerɛ ye ya mane ye enti ye nesi so say wo ye hene a order ye ya no na ye do abekyerɛ ye busa say so Igbo king no why mo na free Nigeria ebe represent say Igbo fo na ewo Nigeria no wo mu mpadimfo eta na chi say wotimi eda Igbo fo na no say ohene to understand say all friend ho His Royal Majesty and the name or the title His Royal Majesty no we only give to anaya de ma omu ye kina omu ewo land asase say ye omu ajapade either by inheritance or wakwanka free obi ho through entokwa enti de wo ye no eye questionable. Let me also add this and San Mabajon Mahama omampanyini de no so say wo kingdom and as empire bia enipa hye wase ya udiso a omo hye wase ni nyina na ete said ye wa bie company a wa employ amanfo a wo na wa mu baabi a obia ye n'adwuma na obia te so obi ba o company nim no so be na dwen say obie company within your company a very dangerous automatically nipa ne target ye wo a we be a company no enti say asanteman ye wo kingdom the kingdom of Asante so obi ba no say mensuma bete kingdom within the Asante kingdom o target asanteman enti on security implications no very dangerous say e be jai wo enti saa de no a ye kro obi na no say ono so o establish ana or beti Igbo kingdom ya ningo prampramfo no ene nkranfo ni bi no enye media for na sorry na mo ka man to mo no a in fact it's very unfortunate maybe one the implications no ehu pa enti ye hono de nananom ma madwona ankoso a anokure nie na achia. Now let me move on to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Obia nim say opanyini men tagi only NDC for nko a omampanyini kofo I think in the year free mo ko ono omampanyini Rollins ewo pictures one omampanyini Akufo-Addo ewo pictures enti so one omampanyini John Dramani Mahama ebenya picture ense da nyanwa because wetimi a position who very well to understand say enam se Ghana se uwo sika utimi wura baabi a peso wura bia manipulate system nti opanyini wetimi manipulate system to understand say ensentrofo akuku dam a Ghana ha asembo mu solid atia mu yedede nyina no ebi kura akwajeje chieftaincy title e wo papa yinsem aye ndim sensem ba se de omsi ha omo ani eka me nua Captain Smart enso akwaje title anyuntufo bi ni nyina ye nsem a eda yanim enti ho no ense da enye menwanwa biasa because oni high profile people society mu oni police for mpanimfo ene eto na krana enti ese watimi push na agenda no ama opese wiase entene kana Igbo fo entene ka na Ghana fo entene ampa watimi awura me atene ka now issue American one say adai na asemi raise security concerns omampanyini John Dramani apenso na wakana no atum abusuafo unim say omampanyini John Dramani Mahama ne papa owo no wa worry Nigerian pen yet say omampanyini John Dramani Mahama na the stepmother every Nigeria the Igbo states one Nigeria nti ebre bi kura dreamer according to Mampanyin John Dramani Mahama no kura no o papa echo exile ti say pinche ne ntokwasem ti otu batachane kotena Nigeria sabre no ye de o Mampanyin John Dramani Mahama kotena Nigeria memu enti wa connect with them already enti ase ono ohu ne ho say based on papa nti ne party mi kura ye Nigeria for enti akwet say ontimi mo chem so na one wo mo that kind of cordial relationship na che yenkotie o Mampanyin John Dramani Mahama mamra ono ana etu nanum tu account na yenhwe se oyo Mampanyin ye de o manja wo a na bribi ikoso na o manmu ni nyina about 90% resist security concerns estati se omu ye de akasa edie na wasa wo yes se wo kan wano to mu ana we de eya asam sebe yentie ono amra ye beto ankomo no so.
Let me clear a few things first. One, about my Nigerian antecedents. My stepmother is Nigerian, who raised me, and she comes from Kwara State, and so what Kayode was explaining was that at a point in time when there had been a coup in Ghana, my father lived in exile here in Nigeria, and I had to come and stay with my stepmother for many years in Offa, so I know Offa quite well. And I consider that my hometown here in Nigeria. And the Olofa of Offa was very gracious to grant me a chieftaincy title. And so for those of you who don't know, I'm the Are Atolashi of Offa Kingdom. And he told a story about our intervention in Gambia when there had been an election and
abusuafo o Mampanyin no anu disem na yakwakotia aba na afei mamemra de enti a Ghana fo dodo no a ebu afu se Nigeria fo Igbo king yeah chise opeso building a kingdom no Ghana fo bebre asori atia me babubo niam ba ku mienu miensa so akire but amanfo adwene nkoso na obia won ne party bia e provoke no enti wose se Igbo fo ipa lata fo ipa de ye no mutra enye yi se omu be chichire omu kingdom pa de lala no enye nyabre ne tie ne yi we ye frɛ no the mysteries ahintasem edie die di nkai Ghana ni bia wotie mi bia wa ben Nigeria fo bia no Nigeria fo ye nipa bia omu mu Ghana fo bako se ye nipa ukwa ye nyuma mu a sana etie Nigeria ni Igbo fo ne Ghana fo hia omu ne sa Ghana fo ye nim nyansa ya dwene hwehwa eti Igbo fo kra ka Ghana fo se ba o hia na wo ka se ufri hene na ka se me ye Ghana o se Ghana like they obesia ye kra bo dini no chi se omu feel say ye inferior chi se enipa no kra se enipa nsam obu ma wo mu samo ahwa omu de awura ye football mu enti wa hwa Ghana kra se Nigeria wo football match ya na ese yi omu yache Africa o maybe because omu mu yese omu fa ne se Ghana fo chi se ye ni adwene enti we Nigeria ni hia no opese o kire wo se unim nyansa adwene ena wutrim wei kafro me kan se de sitie eye sa na ye nuam Nigeria fo hu ye adwumam no no behia se on pese omu no ye kululu bi azan for one nka so onya krom se no mind se Ghana is from Ghana like omu ne se ye nye smart ye nim nyansa ewo enipem enti sa na ye nuanom Nigeria fo Igbo fo no mu hu ye eye hardly say ubehunu se Ghana ni the camera sinanim di Nigeria for atemo internet so but on several occasions ubehunu se Nigeria ni etimi fa camera si nanim na otwetwe Ghana ni na omu di atem e kire se ye nipa ti se ye nye nipa si ebu nkonta ewo nipa ahodo ewo wiase mu a ye kura no se yesebi ne fata enti saade no ekoso papa enti amagana fo bebre nso ewu no se Nigeria fo no omu respect ye no a generate heat pa omu hu ne se Ghana fo yenye civilized ye ni ente facts and Nigeria for no eda wo mutirim because we have worked with them, we know them. Enti we the first mystery in tasam we dikaya Ghana for dodo no a binombu afuo pa no dikai no de atoso mienu opa ko Ghana Police Service kokohwe om website na hwe kidnapping cases ya akoso o Ghana. Most of them no obehwe kidnappers no edi kai pop up baran say Chinyedu Inkemifuna Okonko and 3 others. She said any kidnapping case kesie bi asi Ghana bia no Nigeria for na ye. Papa, oh dear, go and find out. Who say bia Mali ni shem bia say Mali fo akwa kidnap obi. She said criminal activity kesie ba akwa kidnapping Nigeria for na de ba Ghana. Ya kidnapo. Other attack radi incidents and Nigeria for and kidnapo 3 girls. A lot of places kidnapping cases in Nala. A lot of way. And Ghana for be a wotrim pose when it come to criminal activities here. Omudi mo akotrim. Let me add 3rd point. Share Opa check all the website here reported like issues criminal issues. Daylight robbery. Yeto Ghana. Na nwanwa se awia. Kromfuta chira mo abetimi atwituo so de ba kronobo. I'm telling you on point blank. Say armed robbery cases yekoso nyina awia yetimdi to brane eko bank ko robu nyina no. Go and find out the names. Nigerian fonko a. Chukunkidi Inkemifuna Okonko wan chowo she said a lot of omuna daylight robbery chrono armed robbery eba Ghana kese awia ya yedi etubrane eko wia amanfo a lot of na ye Igbo way omudi mu akotre because they pe white collar job, they don't want to work hard and to pe quick money. Opa find out me nhwe mu amaye no. And obia wotie me bia bedi me adanse. Let's talk about plaza, circle, any your friend say bia bebre won Accra ni Kumasi. Look at the rate here. Prostitution ekoso Ghana. Prostitution say how do ekoso Nala. Mark my words. Ubekom na man no mu ye prostitution, no mu ye prostitutes no. About 99, let's say 95% are Nigeria for. Ghana for, we are not used to that. Nigeria for, and the asawo, the word asawo no, if you want to buy, dia be wuram, ama ne HIV ati say. No mo ne mema koda, no mu wia wo mu, na wo mu robu wo mu. She said, prostitution ati say one kran nyina. Nigeria for, na the buy. Rape cases. Me say me can't run to Igbo for so. Omu activities, mysteries, and intasamo a ho provoke Ghana for na me boss chiro no. Rape cases, emo na tour we ya ni nyina Nigeria for na eye. Ghana for the so mbechre. Afa ni yesua. Wo mo ma tra di bonia wo. She say o mine and niema basa nyina. On te say other foreign nationals ni ebi. Dabia Nigeria for. Into Saniama Winina no koso. Let me talk about another point. Another mystery in Tasem. She yawo yeti Ghana yenim say ye kase 419 a figure iska. And so Nigeria for be interpretation actually ye di atu yetrim. Abi on say 419 no, you can call it 419. 419 nyina idea. Eye krono kwan ye faso a ye bu obi, ye za obi, ye yi obi azaje ne sika. Me aje ni makokura no. Nigeria fui o maza me bi pen na me de meba me story ni so eti 419 yankoza obi nyi sika Game Boys biba be benne amanfo titi internet ho frodo amanfo nyina Nigeria fo Igbo fo ina de ba Ghana internet robbery ni nyina omo na de aba internet robbery ni nyina Nigeria fo ina de aba Ghana ni nyina omo na eye abusuafo we enye news bia eye dwuma omo de nti saa ne ma no ema ye hu omo say they are different from other nationals no omo bo maga no omo sell omo no e de niema basabasa ya mfa ntwe fruma no omo de abewuru omo en because omo sa doso ho ni nyina na ye kuti ene Igbo king say o sa be bie ne community na yeti we kura ye ni ahoto e won Nigeria fo nsem o sa be bie Igbo community. I will play you a video. China for udru Ghana. Yes, China for no. Omu na omu nyanya same promo dia ti omu na ese ye niema omu di fake niema eba no. Omu kura twomu so Nigeria for ama sesi ama no so am China for kura say omu pam Nigeria for afiri omu krum. I will bring you the video shortly. Tinya abotre. Bad habit bena enya Nigeria for na ye. Fake things pa. Hwe Oko mezi omo fita form Tony Amana brake car brake omo di fake ba car plugs me Nigeria for be catch them say me too quiet baby like yeah car repairs ni ade a me nko sa plugs dadamra omo me de bro omo beton no aye ne mono abeton all these things they've been doing it and we know it and no come mezi most of the Nehemiah eton yina fake Nigeria for eton. Fake things, they are number one. Ebre bi na me wo Ghana, and na me yonku bi wo France. Now I have to come to meeting on France. And also Oheneba, eya to reggae bre me pe reggae CD. And na obi so nye bi mu pen drive so ma me. Na me koto Nigeria ni beja o ton bi na me say oga. How much? No so say na me so ne ma me reggae be 3 or 4. No, was you in the next 5 minutes, so banana ready. I just made pentem. I'm so any me buy already pen drive or mommy. Now what the reggae CD by Quashim, no boss so different for Bob Marley way. For can you imagine say me bedru ye CDs no BBN ni so what they are simeni. To Nigeria for o come ton CDs, ton tapes, nail light, azan kwani many na. Unya papa ba ko mu de aka nyina nya fake things ya bu Ghana no from Nigeria drinks ya ye no nyina ne Nigeria for ye fake cola fanta almost gin ne eniema basanko they are even more dangerous than the China for I slow mo no enti amanfo enim se Nigeria for de o ma say ye man say ya tam. Now, one thing I Oheneba Media na ye me yane say udru nkran and ne wuntimi rent dan. Why? Because of womu sebe ene ma boni omu beyenti. They don't suffer no manyeska. Enti ne obi si apartment or Ghana upomo mutimi rent dan no very expensive for Nigeria for. Oba ebuo bi ademem bi oba rent. And so wo kwa what to do wear condition in our life not to too much Janako. Home. Shops are kesiye minim obia no rent shop so I'm a magazine for more than 20 years. What's not there anymore? Nigeria for be by say kohun fiura and say on to Ghana for no mutino no fat store ni more rent. They are going to double rent price no. Ampa omu dobo no ma yetu ni pakro ni frim o Ghana for ehu sika so ane ho pem saa na ekoso ene asase e won kran East Legon Comet Estate wan Nigeria for yi to ni nyina wiye sika buye ya no de tons ase no asase ene ye ton dollars ene sefa ene naira asase a obeto ni bia 100,000 cedis no Nigeria ni ebe ko Ghana ni no say meto no 200,000 cedis enti ebasa ubehunu se land gas for no a ye Ghana for no ye to asase a usi no mabu usi no Nigeria ni beto asase e ugina wa no asi awie ye ma ho krada. They will even protect the Nigerians no amomo siasa esidan no atrem e dia se buye ni a enso Ghana for de ye taye ho abusiafo. Let me play a video. China for almost they don't need Nigerians anymore in China because of bad activities. Let's watch the video and come back.
Nigerians can go and enjoy themselves, but because of the offense of few Nigerians, today you cannot go to Dubai anymore unless on transit or you have above $500,000 to buy a property. You cannot go to Dubai again because of the activities of few individuals. I even heard that some of you are saying that nobody brought them to China, that you don't have right to control them. But I want to tell you that in as much as you are carrying a Nigerian passport, you have an obligation. The obligation is to respect that passport you are carrying. In as much as you are Nigerian, you have an obligation. Even Africa in general. Because anything you commit, the first identity the Chinese know is your passport. If it is a good thing, it's a credit to Nigeria. If it's a bad thing, it's deficit to us. And we cannot fold our hands and watch it happen. Yes. Some people said we are old cargoes. Yes, we are old cargoes. Because some of us have been here for years. So we cannot cool down and watch people spoil China. We have a little opportunity this time. It doesn't used to be like this before. Some of us who came to China 20 years or 17 to something years ago, it wasn't like this. If you come here with $1 million, you cannot change your status. But now you come here with a little money, you change your status. With a little money, you marry, your visa will be reinstated. So maybe because you people didn't pass through the difficulties that some of us passed, that's why we are misbehaving. So we didn't want to act before now. But if what has been happening happens again, if you do anyhow, you do what? Yeah. If you do anyhow, since 2018, the message we got from our consulate today, since 2018, there hasn't been prison visitation until the current CG came. Last week and this week, it attempted prison visitation, consulate prison visitation. Okay, you want to say, let us clap for our consulate first. Because since 2018, there hasn't been such. And our brothers who are in prisons have been calling to let our consulate know their conditions in prison. From the information gotten today from the consulate, we have 300 to 400 Nigerians who are in prison. It's not visa-related issue. This is crimes, pure crimes.
Let me say it again. Every action has consequences. So please, conduct yourself very well. If you have any problem with your fellow Nigerian, report it to the appropriate authority. There are people that are designated to settle issues for you so that we wouldn't look like animals in front of Chinese. Power! Please, conduct yourself very well and protect the image of your country and that of your family. Thank you.
We are Abusia for Nigeria for and the China for say omun free omun kromunko and nam suba bonne no niema bonne and the China for yanom ya ye kura Ghana yesuru omu say sebata tashe fake ene sabi omu be pre oman bi ajapade ne mpremprade akwa omu na di mu akotre no omu so say oye asuru oye adade bi twadade bi omu suru Nigeria for so omu stay Nigeria nti Abusia for why should we even entertain these people? Say they should come and build an empire or a village or a kingdom in Ghana. I am in support of Omo Mukase. There shouldn't be any kingdom or any village, yebenya king, habedi so Nigeria. It is very dangerous. I am not against Nigerians here. Genuinely, omwa be wari Ghana for or omwa kwai visas aba Ghana omuyi omajuma. Mini omuni problem biya. I don't have any problem with them. Nemum ye frebi bi perception and Ghana for yenyan one Nigeria for based on woman near me bia omwa ye di ania hunu bia eye visible no. Time ibokru esei kru. Enti mi nuanom amuye de say enya hwe ne ade me say mi nuanom bebre black rasta nom ne nkrofo kasa say they don't see anything wrong blah blah blah. There is something wrong because Nigeria for Igbo for it's very difficult to deal with them when it comes to security matters. Onim say Igbo for we kra no Nigeria kra no they don't have that kind of freedom, no, because they are even security threats. Emma Nigeria, man. Go and find out. We have a lot of Nigerian friends, and they've been telling us the activities, the behavior of Igbo, and also they see themselves as nipebia omuye sronko. Actually say omuye smart, omuye skill. Even Igbo Keno, he made a statement say. Onimisa one day there will be an Igbo president in Nigeria. So what it means is that Oba build BB na odi akoji BB or Nigeria or different motive. But we cannot allow you to come and build an empire or kingdom. Now motive on fight Nigeria in future. Na esunsun so be mekaye. Enti masa onye kin bia ne enye kin bia chana. We are all going to support against or plans either what bad or good intentions. Let me also take this opportunity to tell Omampeyini John Dramani Mahama and Penning for say Papa no so obesisi school dan yo. Say obesisi hospitals yo. Say obe build the Ghana. The majority of Ghanaians say, based on the security implications, Yesusu say, Adiano Beno, Ebetime dia brain in future, no, we don't need that. So what's your problem? And I had opportunity, and I may call the Igbo universities, what the Igbo communities in Nigeria. Hey, baby, omuko school. Any baby enipa binom tete no. So I say ni trimpone say o be develop Ghana. Yesi e boda mo e bo free fi o nko develop Nigeria ho. Igbo communities no. Baby ankura ni school dan university bi wo ho a ete say akurasi school dan and so a university in Nigeria. Onko no onko boaboa ho. Owia na owie ho adwuma na no abeboa ye. For now dear, we don't need all these things because we know them. And we fear them, and we don't want to believe any of their plans. Everything for Hanam Dim Community in AC. Mediane Oheneba Ejeni Mako. Makramo.
Oheneba Media for Nefremui. I have Media Royals. Media Moadeshiano. Asiabana. Aintasamana. Amamlani Amani Mudumedie. Oheneba Media Betinete. Intama for Muntie. Muntie na nyado.